Good evening. My name is Max Kubik, and I'm honored to be the 67th class valedictorian. That's not a joke, by the way. There was a light on, not a bright one, just a lamp in the window, throwing amber across the hallway, spilling a little onto the grass outside. You saw it from the end of the driveway, and before you even opened the door, something in you let go. Someone was still up. Someone had left that light burning on purpose until you made it home. I want to talk about what it actually took to get here. Not picture-perfect life is a dream version, the other version, the morning your hands wouldn't stop shaking before you walked in, the hallway you learned to take a different way, the message you typed out completely and then deleted, the night you cried over something so small you were embarrassed by it, and the night you cried over something so large you have not still said it out loud in a room this public. The moment, somewhere in these 4 years, when you looked at everything ahead of you and thought, I cannot keep going, and then you came home and there was a light on. Think about the person who left it on for you. They weren't doing anything dramatic, just sitting at the kitchen table or on the couch in the quiet with the lamp on. A teacher who saw something worth believing in long before you believed it yourself. A parent who had no idea when you were coming home or if everything was okay, but made a decision, somewhere deep down where decisions like that get made, that they were not going to let you come back to darkness. A friend who kept checking in even when you kept saying you were fine. All of them doing the same quiet, unremarkable thing, leaving a light on, holding space in the dark, waiting. There are students in this room who needed that light more than anyone knew, who did this all while quietly falling apart where no one could see, who sat in the right seat and wrote the right answers and said the right things, and then went somewhere private and came undone and came back the next morning and did it again, who had every reason to give up and chose instead, in the hardest moment of their lives, to take one more step toward the light. Those students are sitting in these seats right now. The world may not stand up for them today, so we will. To the families fear, find your person with your eyes. Look at what they became. You sat in that light and waited. You did not know what time it would be. You did not know what shape they would be in when they finally got there. You just kept it on because you had decided, quietly and without anyone asking you to, that they were worth coming home to. You have no idea what that gave them. To our teachers, you may never know the weight of the words you wrote, the questions you asked, or the extra minutes you gave, but we carried them, and for some of us, they changed everything. There is someone you have not met yet who's going to need you to leave a light on. They are not in your life yet. They may not even know that you exist, but they are coming. And when they reach the hardest moment they have ever known, they're looking up. Make sure there is something to see. And I would like to add one last thing. To my friends, teachers, and everyone who had been present in my life. Thank you all so much for being on the days I wasn't, keeping a place for me in your belief in who I was going to become, on the days I completely lost sight of it myself. When I was 16, it felt like the world was going to end, to crash down. There is the room with the number 1445 on the door where I learned it wouldn't. Not because of anything I did, but because when I finally looked up, all of you were still there, leaving the light on this whole time. You believed in a version of myself that I hadn't met yet, but I have now, and that person is standing right here because of all of you. So, go home tonight and leave a light on for someone. They may not be there yet, but leave it on anyway. Thank you so much. I love you all.